Coverage tonight on this winter weather, with temperatures dipping below freezing tonight in the mountains. Shelters are seeing an increase as people try to get off the cold streets. But with the threat of wicked winter weather looming, they say the time to spread the word is now. So for the last few days, the Asheville Buncombe Community Christian Ministry has been driving around passing out supplies to anyone who refuses to go to a shelter.
Now, and Kayla Conboy is looking into this. With something that's unique about them is that they pick folks up and actually take them to the shelter. So Kayla, you got to help them out tonight. I'm sure it was a very neat thing to see, especially with these people giving back to this community.
It was very neat, and of course they were very grateful. They all seemed to flock towards the van as the second that we pulled into the downtown area. There I was able to hand out coats, blankets, even sacked lunches to people who were hungry and of course freezing, as you can imagine. But the reality is, after talking to a lot of these people, I realized that very few of them had any idea that a winter storm was even moving in. So at the moment they have no plans on where they'll go.
A lot of homeless people are cold and they're trying to survive and they're just trying to make ends meet.
He knows firsthand. He didn't want to share his name, but he did share his story. He's a man who calls the streets of downtown Asheville home.
I wanted to come by and grab some bag of lunches so that I won't be hungry tonight. Maybe a jacket or two so I won't be so cold tonight. And maybe a blanket so that I can feel comfortable.
Tonight he'll bear the cold, but he's stocking up on supplies, and he's not the only one.
When it's freezing like it is tonight, I mean, it's very brutal, hard to sleep, you know, go to sleep freezing, wake up freezing. It's kind of hard out here on the streets.
Heath Justice and his sister have lived on the streets for 5 years, but every time they see this van pull up, they get excited. It means they'll have something to eat, and sometimes it even means a place to stay.
It was freezing out, and they came and got me, took me to the vet's quarters, and I stayed out there, and it meant a lot.
Heath and his sister know the winter weather is coming, but many picking out a coat had no idea until now.
We're trying to encourage people to make plans, be smart about their safety, telling them when our vans are going to come through and do pickups and different ways that they can get out to us.
But with years of experience at the ABCCM, Tim McEllier says he knows some will choose to stay out, but he also knows not all of them have the tools they need to survive. Doing pickups in the cold, he's seen a lot, like this baby gear underneath an overpass. He's hoping those are the people he can reach.
I talked to a guy last night and he was telling me he was going to, tough it out and stay in his tent. And I'm like, we're supposed to get 2 feet of snow. Your tent's not going to hold up in 2 feet of snow. It's going to collapse. So, you need to be thinking about that and have an alternate plan. And that's really what we're trying to tell people right now.
And the ministry does say with the extra bodies and supplies, they are desperately in need of donations. They are always looking for coats and blankets because those go such a long way. Coats in every size were just flying out of the back of the van today. A lot of the people that I spoke to had no coat on. Sometimes they were just in sweatshirts, if anything at all. So any size coat goes a long way this holiday season. Reporting live in Western North Carolina, Kayla Conboy, Fox Carolina News Tonight.